Welcome back to another episode of the Pocket English Podcast. I am Sarah, and I am so happy you are here with us today. We are going to tackle one of the scariest moments you will face in your English journey. It is a moment that happens to everyone, from beginners to advanced speakers, but it feels especially terrible when you are at work.
Hello, everyone. I am Mark. And yes, Sarah is right. We are talking about that panic you feel when someone speaks to you in English, maybe your boss or a new colleague, and you have absolutely no idea what they just said. They are speaking fast, they are using slang, and your brain just freezes.
Exactly. Picture this scenario. It is your first week at a new job. You want to make a good impression. You want to look professional and smart. Your boss walks up to your desk and gives you an instruction. He says it quickly, maybe while looking at his phone, and he walks away. You caught maybe one word. The rest was just noise. What do?
Most people, when they panic, default to the simplest word they know. They look up with big, scared eyes and say, "What?"
Oh, the dreaded what. Mark, tell us why saying what is a bad idea in a professional setting.
Well, it's not grammatically wrong, but socially, it can sound very aggressive. In many cultures, and definitely in English-speaking offices, just saying "what" can sound rude. It sounds like you are challenging the person or like you are annoyed. It lacks polish.
Right. And the other common reaction is to say, I do not understand. Now, this is honest, but the problem is that it stops the conversation completely. It puts a big wall up. It basically says, my English is not good enough for this conversation. It highlights your lack of skill rather than just highlighting a communication error.
Exactly. You want to sound like a professional who missed a piece of information, not a student who is failing a test. So today, we are going to banish the word what from your office vocabulary. We are going to replace it with 3 clarification strategies. These are power phrases that make you sound smart, even when you are confused.
These strategies are going to save you so much stress. By the end of this episode, you will have specific scripts you can use tomorrow. And if you are enjoying these practical tips, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and have hit that notification bell. We want to make sure you never miss a pocket-sized lesson that could help you in your career.
Let's dive into strategy number 1. We call this the blame the audio technique.
I love this one. The mindset here is simple. If you did not understand, do not blame your brain. Blame the connection. Imagine the words were thrown at you like a ball, and they just slipped through your fingers. It wasn't that you couldn't catch it. It's just that you missed it this one time.
So instead of saying, I don't understand, you say, sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
Let's listen to that again, slowly. Sorry, I didn't catch that last part. Mark, why does this work so well?
It works because of the verb catch. It implies that the information was flying by quickly. It subtly suggests that the speaker was talking fast, without you having to accuse them of talking fast. It is very polite. It sounds casual and confident.
And notice the word sorry at the beginning. In English, especially British and American English, we use sorry as a softener. We are not apologizing for a crime. We are just softening the request. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Let's practice the rhythm of that. It's not robotic. You don't want to say, sorry, I didn't catch that. You want to link the words, I didn't catch that. The T in catch almost touches the T in that. Catch that.
Listen to Mark and repeat after him. I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch that.
Great. Now let's add a variation. Sometimes you heard the sound, but it didn't register. You can say, could you say that again? But wait, Mark, how do we say this without sounding demanding?
It is all about the intonation. If you say, could you say that again, with a flat or falling voice, it sounds like an order. It sounds like you are the boss. You need to go up at the end. Could you say that again? It becomes a polite request.
That rising voice is the secret. It shows you are eager to understand. It shows you care about getting the instruction right. So strategy 1 is blaming the audio. You are not slow, the sound just didn't land. Use I didn't catch that, or could you say that again?
Now let's move to strategy number 2. This is my absolute favorite for the workplace. It is called the echo.
The echo is powerful because it builds trust. Often when we are nervous, we actually did hear about 80% of the sentence. We just missed one specific detail, like a time or a name or a deadline. But because we missed that one thing, we panic and think we missed everything.
Right. If you say, I don't understand, the boss thinks you understood 0%. They have to start all over again from the beginning.
That is frustrating for them. But if you use the echo, you prove to them that you understood most of it. You are just confirming the missing piece.
Here's how it works. You take the part you did understand and you repeat it back to them, but you ask for confirmation on the fuzzy part. For example, imagine your boss says, "I need this report on my desk by Tuesday at 2 p.m., but he mumbles the day. You heard 2 p.m., but you didn't hear the day.
Do not say, what? Instead, try this pattern. Just to double check, you want that on Tuesday?
Ooh, that is such a professional phrase. Just to double check. Mark, break that down for us.
To double check means to verify. It is something professionals do. Pilots double check, surgeons double check. It implies you are being careful and thorough, not that you are bad at English. So you say, just to double check, followed by your question.
Another great way to start an echo sentence is with the word so. It sounds very natural. For example, so the meeting is in room B, right?
That little tag at the end, right, allows the other person to just say yes or no. It makes the conversation flow so smoothly. You are taking the burden off the speaker. You are doing the work of summarizing.
Let's try a role play, Mark. You be the boss. Give me a fast instruction with a name in it. I will pretend I missed the name.
Okay, ready? Sarah, please send the quarterly files to Mr. Henderson before you leave today.
Okay, that was fast. I heard send files and I heard before leave, but I missed the name. I am not going to panic. I am going to use the echo. So I should send those to Mr. Anderson, right?
Actually, it's Mr. Henderson with an H.
Got it, thanks. See what happened there? I guessed. I wasn't 100% sure, but I used the echo technique to confirm. Even though I got the name wrong, Mark corrected me instantly and we moved on. It wasn't awkward.
Not awkward at all. In fact, it made me feel confident that you understood the action, sending the files. I only had to correct the tiny detail. It saved us both time.
So that is the echo. Use phrases like just to double check or so you mean, followed by what you think you heard. It transforms you from a passive listener into an active participant.
Now we are ready for strategy number 3. This is for when the person is just speaking way too fast. You cannot blame the audio, and you cannot echo because you truly didn't catch enough to summarize. You need them to slow down.
But telling a native speaker to slow down can feel embarrassing. You don't want to say, "Speak slowly, please." It makes you feel like a child in a classroom. We need a way to control the speed that sounds managerial. We call this the speed control request. The magic phrase here is, "Could you run through that one more time?" I love the phrasal verb run through. It is so business appropriate. To run through something means to review it or to summarize it quickly. It's often used for plans, presentations, or lists. When you say, "Could you run through that?" it sounds like you want to review the plan, not that you need a simplified language lesson.
Exactly. And if you really need them to drop the speed, you can add a little modifier at the end. You can say, "Could you run through that one more time, just a little slower?"
The key is putting the request for slowness at the very end, almost as an afterthought. You are prioritizing the review of the information. Let's practice that whole sentence because it is a bit longer. Listen carefully to the rhythm.
"Could you run through that one more time, just a little slower?"
Notice how Mark goes up in pitch on run through and again on slower. It keeps it friendly. Let's try it together. I'll say it and you repeat it wherever you are listening. Could you run through that one more time?
Great. And now the full version.
Could you run through that one more time, just a little slower? Perfect. This phrase is your shield. It protects you from the machine gun speed of native speakers. It gives you permission to take up space and ask for what you need. Remember, in a business context, accuracy is more important than speed. Your boss would rather repeat the instruction than have you do the wrong thing because you were too scared to ask.
That is such an important point, Sarah. Asking for clarification is actually a sign of competence. It shows you care about the result. The person who nods and pretends to understand, but then messes up the project, is the one who looks unprofessional. The person who asks, just to double check, looks diligent.
So let's do a final simulation. We want to put this all together for you. We are going to pretend we are in the office kitchen. Mark is going to play a colleague who is asking for help with a machine. He is going to speak quickly and mumble a bit.
Okay, I am getting into character. I am busy, I am holding a coffee, and I am in a rush. Here we go. "Sarah, hey, can you wiggle the tray on the copier? It's jammed again."
Whoa, okay, I heard copier and jammed, but the first part, wiggle the tray, that was fast. I am going to use strategy 1, blame the audio, combined with strategy 2, the echo. Watch this. Sorry, I didn't catch the first part. You want me to fix the copier?
"Yeah, just wiggle the paper tray. It gets stuck."
Ah, okay, wiggle the tray, got it. You see, I used sorry, I didn't catch that to buy myself a second chance. Then I used the echo, you want me to fix the copier, to confirm the general topic. This gave Mark a chance to simplify his language. He went from wiggle the tray on the copier to just wiggle the paper tray.
And notice that when you asked for clarification, I didn't get angry. I just repeated the key information. That is how 99% of people will react. They want to be understood.
So, to recap our 3 strategies today. Number 1, stop saying what. Instead, blame the audio. Say, sorry, I didn't catch that.
Number 2, use the echo. Take what you know and verify it. Say, just to double check, you said Tuesday?
And number 3, control the speed professionally. Say, could you run through that one more time?
These 3 patterns are your pocket tools. They are small, but they are heavy duty. They will build your confidence instantly.
Here's your challenge for today. I want you to pick your favorite phrase from this episode. Maybe it is just to double check. Maybe it is I didn't catch that. Write it on a sticky note. Physically write it down with a pen and paper.
Stick that note on your computer monitor or on your bathroom mirror. Somewhere you will see it every day. The next time you feel that panic rising, the next time your brain freezes, look at the note. Read the phrase. It will ground you.
You don't have to invent English in the moment of stress. You just have to read the script you have already prepared. That is the power of Pocket English, being prepared for the real moments.
If you found this helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We have so many more lessons coming up that cover the real conversations you have at work, at home, and with friends.
In our next few episodes, we might even cover what to say when you are standing in the office kitchen holding that coffee and you need to make small talk. That is another scary moment, but we will get you ready for it. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, getting confused is not a failure. It is just a part of the process. Absolutely. Keep practicing, keep listening, and let your English grow one pocket-sized episode at a time. See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.